Okay, so let's see how to add a item to the cart. I'm in Safari right now. I'm going to sign in through here. I'm automatically going to be logged in. There we go, it's already entered. Okay. Now I'm going to go to my artwork. I'm going to click add a product. And I'm just going to put, let's just call it test 5.5. And then I'm just going to quickly put 5.5s in all these different categories just as a means of a test. I'm going to put it in the bronze category, and I'm just going to put 5.5.5 here quickly, 5.5. And now I'm going to go ahead and choose primary image. And I'm going to go to my desktop. I have a folder called Saga New. I'm going to put a crossing in there, and then I'm going to put a second image in here. Oh, let's put statue. And these are already at 1,000 by 1,000 pixels, so there shouldn't be any sizing issues for the heck of it. I'm going to add another image. Actually, what the heck, let's just do a whole statue here. So I'm going to just choose statue primary, and then statue bottom, that's already selected, and that way we can see it this way, and then statue top. Statue top. Okay, so we got 3 images: statue, statue top, statue bottom, all 1,000 by 1,000 pixels. The color of the background is up to you, and I'm just going to press the save button, and let's just see if it works. Okay, I'm just going to view it here. I'm just going to click on it, see test 5.5, and I'm just going to see if everything's working from this perspective. And you notice if you click the enlarge button here, there we go, you need to have a pretty big monitor to see that. Okay, and everything seems to be working perfectly. In fact, it is. Description jumps you down to the bottom. There's number 5. I only put number 5 in here in description once. Okay, let's go ahead and just add it to the payment area and proceed to checkout. And there's everything already entered. So everything looks like it's working perfectly. Now I'm just going to go back to the home page just to confirm that because I put it in the bronze category, it should show up as one of the newest, because the top slideshow is intended for, it's set for one category, and the category is called bronze. So this is set for recently added, this smaller slideshow down here, and this is called featured artist, but it's actually the same set. It's set for recently added as well, I believe. So when you add a piece of art, it should immediately show up here, and there's lots of parameters that Jerry can play with to, you know, they're all showing up here. I'm not sure why, because probably the settings for the this top slideshow need to be changed. Anyway, so I think it's all working. I guess I could quickly pause and show you Jerry how to change all the settings. I'm just going to do. Okay, this might be for Jerry only. I'm in the back end now, and I'm in the module area, module manager, and then I chose this, which is the type, and I chose the VM slider, and this shows all the different slideshows on the home page. And let's just take a look at the home page top art slideshow, and let's just take a look at the settings. So right now it's only the bronze is chosen, and the reason why only 1 is showing is because we have a 1 there. We need to change that probably to 5. Number of items to display. Well, actually, I think we want that to be 1, and I think we want the scroll number to be 5. I believe that's the correct settings, because 1 is how many do you want to show at once. We only want to show 1 at once. but it's either one of these. So I'm just going to hopefully I get it right. I'm going to just do it there, and then I'm going to go back to the home page and see if that worked, or if I got it in reverse. So there's one. Okay, and I can't tell if that's a refresh issue or okay, so I think we may have gotten it wrong, so I'm just going to pause here. Okay, I think these are the best settings. Well, at least we need to understand what they are. This is displaying, and your mouse shows how many of the most recent ones to show. So if you want to show the 9 most recent, you put 9 in there. If you want to make it 12, that's up to you. And this is the number that you show at a time. And in this slideshow, we all know at top, we only want 1 to show at a time. Here are the settings we have for the one right underneath it, and you can see we have 3 showing at a time, and the 9 most recent. I'm not sure what the scroll number is. I did at one point, but it's been so long ago since I worked on this. You just have to play with it. I'm not sure, 100% sure what the scroll number means. Maybe it's how many it scrolls at a time. So I'm just going to leave it at 9, 1, and 1, and just save that. And I'm just going to go back here and refresh here, and then I'm just going to take a quick look. So there's 1, 2, okay, 3, okay. So there we go. It's going to show the 9 most recently added. So I think that's basically it. And if you go down here, yeah, I'm pretty sure that scroll number, it's set at 1 at a time. So you know what I'm going to do for the fun of it? I'm going to change this so it scrolls 3 at a time. I think that might be cooler. So I just changed it. I'm going to change it, show you what my change settings are. It's now 933. So essentially, optimum settings might be this should be the same number as that. Okay, so let's just take a refresh here and see how this bottom one refreshes now. Okay, it's got all 3. That's not a good start, but I believe it's going to, oops, go back to the home page. I believe it's going to change, and 3 are going to move at a time. Now I'm not sure at this point whether these 3 were all added. Yeah, I don't know for sure, but see, they're moving 3 at a time here, which is what we want. Okay, I think so, but that's your preference. Why there's so many whale symphonies, I don't know. If maybe the one person put in 3 tests at a time. I can't tell. So if that setting doesn't work, then just change this to 9, 0, and then change that back to 1. But I'll let you play with the setting. There's tons of other settings. I wouldn't touch them except the categories. Yeah, the sort by recently added first. Yeah, the settings I wouldn't play with are the settings below. I spend a lot of time optimizing all of these settings. The ones you can play with are the ones on top.